Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here from Anderson Family Chiropractic. Happy Monday. Hope you're all having a great start to your week. So another live class coming to you, obviously, right now. And today's topic is about improving your health by decreasing inflammation in your body. So with all my live classes, if you have any questions, comments during this live class, make sure you post them in the comments below, or feel free to private message me if you'd rather do it that way. If you're watching this on replay and you have questions, same thing. Either post the questions in the comments, I'll see them there, or you can private message me with any questions or concerns that you have, and I'll get back to you just as soon as possible. So I may have talked about this before, but I felt it was worth revisiting because it's such an important topic about inflammation and your overall health and well-being. Now, we know that there's good inflammation and there's bad inflammation, okay? So a good type of inflammation to have would be like when you injure yourself. So maybe you sprain your ankle or something, and then it starts to swell up, right? That's a good type of inflammation. When to have that, and as long as it's only there for a short term. That's when we want inflammation, because that's part of the healing process for the body. Now, the type of inflammation that we're going to be talking about today is chronic inflammation that's going on throughout your body. So this chronic inflammation can lead to all kinds of different diseases, different health issues, from everything from something like rheumatoid arthritis, cancers, heart disease, asthmas, allergies, all these different types of things. If there's a chronic inflammation in your body, it's going to lead to a whole bunch of health problems for you. So it's very important that you make sure that you're doing things on a daily basis that are going to decrease your inflammation, because too many people obviously are living inflamed lives and doing things on a daily basis that are actually increasing that inflammation. And one of the biggest things is what we're eating. So we have to make sure that we're eating a healthy diet. That's what's really going to be the major player in this is, when we're eating a high amount of sugar, we're eating a high amount of processed foods, we're eating chemicals like aspartame, something else, trans fats, all those types of things. Those are all going to lead to inflammation in our body. We're eating a lot of also omega-6s. So there's omega-3s and omega-6s. So omega-3 is a type of fat, and that's going to, when that is too high, when our omega-6s in our bodies are too high, that actually leads to inflammation in our body as well. Omega-3s are the healthier fats that are actually decreasing inflammation. That's what comes from things like fish oil, flaxseed, those types of things, okay? So what else can cause this increased inflammation in our body? Increased weight. So when we're overweight, obese, that's going to cause systemic chronic inflammation in our bodies. And then also something like emotional stress. So when we have stress in our bodies or stress in our lives and we don't manage it well, that's going to lead to chronic inflammation in our body as well, because our body is going to be placed in a stressful state, and then it just leads to a bunch of other issues that cascades and creates the stress response in our body, and then creates that inflammation. So what can we do? What are some easy things that you can do, or simple things that you can do that will help decrease the inflammation in your body? First is obviously looking and controlling your diet. You have to make sure that you're eating non-inflammatory foods. This is like a lot of fruits and vegetables. Lean meats are going to be good. Something like flaxseed, if you want to add that in. Those are all going to be great ways to decrease the inflammation in your body. So you have to eat a healthy diet that's low in processed foods, low in sugar. Even with the fruits, you want to make sure that you don't eat a whole lot of fruits, because when you get a lot of fruit sugar, that can cause the inflammation as well. So minimal fruits, mostly vegetables, lean meats, those types of things, okay? Also make sure that you're drinking enough water. And that's just, again, I've hit on water multiple times in other videos, but making sure that you're properly hydrated with pure water is going to be super important for you to make sure that your health is in the right place, and as with this talk, is going to help decrease inflammation, going to help flush out any toxins that you have, going to help your body function better, going to help you get rid of all that inflammation. Because if you're dehydrated, your body's not able to get rid of that chronic inflammation. Okay, so making sure that you're drinking water. So from there, then we go look at supplements. So why are we talking about supplements? Because a lot of people are not getting the omega-3s that they need from their diet, because we're not eating fish, we're not eating flaxseed, those types of things. So you have to take a good, high quality omega-3 supplement. That's typically fish oil, okay? So there's all kinds that are out there. You want to make sure that you're getting one that's high quality, because if it's not a good quality, not high quality, then why would you put it into your body, right? So you can go and get these like the mega ones at the big stores and things like that. But what happens when you open that up, typically what do they smell like? They smell like rotten fish. A lot of times, at least from my experience and what I've been told by other people. So then what kind of oil do you think you're putting in there? If it smells like rotten fish, it's probably going to be that same type of thing, right? So you need to find a good quality oil, fish oil to take. You can take it in capsules, you can take it in liquid form. Many people think, ooh, why would I take fish oil in liquid form? There's actually a bunch of different ones out there that actually don't taste bad. So if you need help with this, and you need help, guidance, finding a good quality fish oil, reach out to me. I've got one that I take. My kids take it. They actually don't mind it. They actually enjoy it. I don't know if they enjoy taking it, but they don't mind it. They don't fight me about it. We take it every night, okay? And it's actually a liquid form, so even more so. What else can you do? You need to exercise. Now, you don't have to get up and do super high intense exercise, but if you get some sort of movement in every single day, maybe it's walking 10, 15, 20 minutes, as opposed to just sitting around, that's going to help a huge amount to decrease that inflammation, because now you're getting movement, you're getting your blood or your heart rate up a little bit, and it's going to just help decrease that overall chronic inflammation, because we know that sedentary lifestyle leads to chronic inflammation as well. So making sure that you're getting up, moving a couple times a day, even if it's just walking, that's going to be great for you, okay? Finally, prayer or meditation. Why are we talking about prayer or meditation when we're talking about chronic inflammation in your body? You're thinking, you know what's that going to do? I hit on this earlier when I talked about what causes the chronic inflammation. One of them is stress, right? So when we're under stress, it causes a lot of things to happen in our body. So I'm not going to get into all that. Well, then it leads to that chronic inflammation. So if you can decrease that stress that's on your bodies through prayer or meditation, then that's going to help decrease the inflammation. That chronic inflammation lead to better health. So here's the thing. You can start with just one of these, but you need to do something today. Start taking action today. What is one of these things that you can do today? Maybe it's as simple as walking for 5 or 10 minutes. Maybe it's as simple as drinking more water today. Maybe it's just praying or meditating to get rid of, ease some of that stress that's on your body. So any of these things, just take one step today, and then just keep taking these steps, because you're not going to decrease that chronic inflammation all in one day, right? But you can start taking steps today that are going to help to decrease it. And every step that you take every single day is more that you're decreasing that stress that's that chronic inflammation that's on your body, and leading you to better health. Because if you don't, I know this from experience. I used to be in a completely inflamed state when I was pushing 300 pounds. I was eating junk, and I was stressed out and not exercising, all those types of things. I know how I felt back then. I know where my body was headed. And now I'm in a completely different state. I know, do I still have some inflammation in my body? Sure. Most people do have some, but it's not nearly what it was before, because I've made changes. I continue to make changes every single day. So if you need help with this, if you need help with any of this is super important that you start taking this seriously, that you start decreasing that chronic inflammation in your body. It's going to help with all kinds of things. Like I mentioned, those few conditions I mentioned at the beginning are just the tip of the iceberg. There's so many things, and they're saying that most chronic diseases, most things that happen to us, that occur in us, any type of sickness, is due to chronic inflammation, is to our bodies being so inflamed that it just can't fight anything off. So it's super important that we take this seriously, super important that you start doing it, taking some action on this every single day. And again, if you need help, need guidance with anything, with any of these topics, with you have questions about any of this, make sure you reach out to me, either through the comments or through private messaging. I'm here to help you however I can. And again, just take one step today. You don't have to overwhelm yourself. Don't have to think you got to do all this stuff right away. But if you take one step today and start moving to your body towards less inflammation, then you're going to start noticing changes pretty quickly, because the more steps you take, you're going to just keep moving in that healthier direction, right? So I hope this was beneficial. Again, I'm here for you. Reach out to me if you need anything. But if nothing else, take that one step today. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.